Yes, hello everybody, welcome to Marvel Contest of Champions News, your 29th of January edition. Your Monday, 3rd of February, Friday, Hammer Time edition for Monday. Now with more energy. Exciting. Hopefully having a good so far, and it's nearly the end. It will be okay. And if you've just watched the Super Bowl, that's a reference to something that happened. It's the memes. Also, just before getting into news, I want to give a massive thank you, as always, to my Patreons, to my YouTube members, and as well my current Twitch subscribers, and the process. And today's edition is going to be a jam-packed one full of stories from the community. So if you want to check it out, you. And as well, thank you for you watching this video. Appreciate it. Thank you. Asgard, don't do this to me, Gabe, you boy. Don't you tell me that she could be there as a We all know that's not a case. In the game, please. And if you want to find out more about Dan Frontline Mcoc, and I strongly suggest you do, because as you know, he's my co-host on the Contest Realm podcast, and as well has Frontline Mcoc, which is a community tool to keep you well informed of going on, as obviously I try to do as well. And as well, like I said, we come together and do the Contest Realm podcast. But it's all off next week, and I'm really excited, of course, for putting on the Facebook page, and this is an entire episode of X-Men animated series. As you know, I've done several videos on this, and I don't want to sound like a repeat myself overly, but kabam Mcoc has something to say. And then after being called he prostrates himself in front of us and begs our forgiveness, which I think is somewhat accepted. But he's such a bitch, isn't he? What a bitch. See, this game. But then that's weird in any case, because it's like, well, if she's meant to be embodying some other character, then where is that said character? Where is it? There's more questions than answers here. And I got to be honest, it's actually one of my favourite champions that have been released. Now, by the power vested in me, I now pronounce you and me. Longshot here just looks like, well, any other champion, but obviously with differences, and it will be completely different. It's just a case of like, well, you haven't seen a scorpion-like creature that's a fat with dreadlocky type things and some kind of mechanical like tail. If you want to get involved with the conversation on this, as you know, sometimes these things can go a little bit toxic with people kind of like out, but it seems somewhat amicable at the moment. So get your whilst you get a chance. And obviously they must have done some testing to go against those matrices of graphs that we've seen in the rebalances. So again, it's a conversation, and I put it out to you again. Do you think this day and age in the game and the current meta, blah 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 blah, to see Scarlet Witch as a 5-star? So many amazing continuations and stuff we're going to find out about. I really cannot wait for next year. Sam Wilson, and he's back. Robo Geezer. Kabam themselves did allude to the fact this year that we're putting in more characters, and obviously having in a champion like Squirrel Girl. Obviously with this being such a brand new piece of you do not really want to see like this. Now, seeing that, I'm not going to go on and on about the event. The fact is, it is sad to see a yeah, there were cheaters in the event this 2019. So with the extent of units and also like money that people obviously buy units to get, I would think that it's really important that Abyss related gets sorted out as soon as possible. Now, where do you lie on this situation? Am I wrong? Is the whole system wrong? Is Kabam wrong? Do you think they should be a different? Your thoughts, have them in the comment section down below. I also thought it was kind of good to give as much information as possible, because I know that yesterday some people were putting out some bits saying that he'd been and things. I just obviously wanted to make sure that I do my due diligence to make sure that I give as much as possible. So next up, an stinky. Now this is very kind of sad to hear, because I would like to have the idea of like having a like kick-ass champion like Franklin Richards that's able to take on like anything. But obviously I do know there are significant amounts of players that have utilised and spent a lot of units getting a legendary crystal, some other to boot as well. You ain't going to get it. 20% to get a 5-star is pretty low odds. But I'll just through them. Stinky. Kabam will probably put some new events in February, which will hopefully add up the 6-star shards. But you never know what's in the future. We've got Dormammu in game, for sake. So, you know, anything is really. What are your thoughts? Now, for whatever reason, the information has not been released. That is just giving us the idea of what the champion is. Yeah, it's kind of weird to think that the game would want you to the point of playing it. Not now, I'm not in the mood. I've got a headache. So much effort went into this. Mash, Dragon for this. Hopefully, February, any events with the romance calendar, the side quests, the side events, and maybe the arena, the 21-day arena, are going to see some good stuff for us as players. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the Marvel Contest of Champions news. Check out some other content here, my most recent content, which is up here. Check out supporting links down here. That'll be for either Patreon or membership. And as well on the far left-hand corner, you'll probably see my RTM2 logo, which is for my channel. Go and check that out, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.